Let me tell you something. Anybody that is willing to walk away from a business deal has the upper hand. So you need to have that mentality that not everybody is able to pay for your service or engage your service as their host for that event. Event hosting is one career path that utilizes to the maximum your speaking abilities. And it is not just your speaking, it calls you to personal development and all of that good stuff. Let's talk about the money mindset you need to have to begin to earn from your speaking skills. I hosted a lot of events for free before I eventually started earning from event hosting. Here are the things that helped me begin to earn. I'm sharing this with you so that you don't make the same mistake. If you are an aspiring, beginning and starting event host, this information would really help you. You don't want to be known and not have something in your bank account that reflects the hard work that you put in to bring in value to events. What are the mindset shifts I had to have before I started earning as an event host? Stick around and get to know about this. Before I started earning from event hosting, I had to come to the point of understanding that I am not just talking, I am bringing communication value to a brand. Imagine an event with nobody guiding the smooth flow of communications. It would be rowdy, unplanned, unenjoyable, and all of that. So that is the degree of work you're bringing and the value you're bringing to every event you come on board as their master of ceremonies. I had to change my mentality from it's just talk to now I am bringing communication value to the event. The next mindset shift that had to happen for me to begin to earn as an event host is that I began to think about event hosting as a business, not a passion. Because business has strengths and structures for sustainability that works for them, I had to begin to look at hosting as a business and not just a passion. Because passion don't pay the bills, business does. The next thing is I had to begin to put structures in place. And what is this first structure? Having a rate card. Now, what is a rate card? A rate card is a proper documentation of what it entails to engage your service for an event type. So you could segmentalize it. You could say you're a corporate event host now. You can put that for corporate events, conferences, seminars, and all that, you put a price tag to it. And then the next point, you can have maybe interviews, fashion shows, and all that. You put a price tag to it. The next point, you can put red carpet and all of that. Anything that is unique to the value that you bring to an event, you can put them in segments. You can also say standard, premium, luxury, and then you put a price tag to it. Now, you might be asking the question, what are the details or the points you need to know to add in your rates card that would sum up the cost? I'm going to give you a breakdown of items and costs that you need to consider to be able to put a price tag to the communication value that you bring. It's not too early to begin to charge people. And when you have volunteered for events for quite some time, it's good to begin to ask for what you deserve, right? So do not see it as you're in a hurry. It works differently for different people. I started from school. I started hosting events from school. That's when I gained experience, interacting with quite a number of people. Your case might be different. You might have finished school and you just want to take this media journey as a profession. It means that your starting point is going to look different from my starting point. That's the reason I'm saying it's important that you earn. Because you can become very frustrated when you're always having shows, you're always having events, and then there's nothing to show for it at the end of the day. You don't want that to be your story. Having said that, I want to tell you now the details and information you need to pay attention to so that you come up with a price tag for your event hosting. First off is your Uber ride, your ride to the venue and back. Whenever I'm speaking to any clients or any event host, I keep saying and emphasizing the fact that the way that you carry yourself, the way that you present yourself is the way people are going to carry you. They cannot carry you more than you carry yourself or less than you carry yourself. It is the way that you carry yourself that people are going to carry you. So you want to be very mindful of that as well. You should book an Uber ride from your house to the venue and back to your house. There's something that does to your mind For business, for your personal branding, you need to understand that it's also an integral part of the work that you do, making things easy for you. You don't want to go through the hassle of jumping buses or jumping taxis to the venue, because in the moment when you're getting ready for an event, you need to be cool, calm, collected, so that all of the information that you have gathered is still intact and nothing disturbs you of any form. So yes, your Uber ride should be included in your rates card. Next up is your outfit. Sometimes you would need to sew a new outfit. Like me now, I like to get outfits that is more in the brand color. So if you're that type of person, you need to include your outfit in your service charge, right? And the next point is your makeup. For ladies, your makeup is important. If you do not know how to do makeup, I strongly recommend that you go learn how to do makeup. For guys, you would not need makeup because you don't do makeup, right? But for your outfit, you need an outfit, right? And your data, your airtime, you need to add that as well. And then the service charge. What do you think is pay enough for your communication value, your presence, your time, your expertise? Is it 100,000 naira? Is it 200,000 naira? Is it 500k? Is it 1 million naira? You have to decide what value is commensurate with what amount, what financial value is commensurate with the communication value you bring to that event. Do you get my point now? And the next point is your media coverage. Documenting your work experience is actually so important, because guess what? At this current event, you are pitching to your next audience, whether you know it, whether you like it or not, because people are watching you. There are people at this current event that are thinking of putting together an event, and they are telling themselves, I'm going to hire this person because they handle communications well. They handle pressure well. I can see this person is a great team player. I can see this person is spontaneous, can adapt and change very fast to changes and unforeseen circumstances. You want to ensure that all of these things are points that you are noting out. Proper documentation of your event experience. Look at this as your proof of work. When anyone wants to engage your service and they have referred you, most likely the next time they're reaching out to you, they're asking for your social media handles. This is going to lead them to your online digital office, your portfolio. See your social media as your portfolio, where people go to see proof of work that you have done. If you want to order for something, maybe from Jumia, what do you do? You go to their digital store and see samples of what you want to order and place your order. It's the same thing. If they want to engage your service, they will want to see proof of work, that this person is capable of handling our event, is capable of communicating the message of our brand to the audience, right? So you want to include that. If you're just starting out, for instance, you could have a friend that would go with you to be your media person. You need to understand or tell the person, send the person examples of video. The person has to be like a content creator or someone who knows how to take videos, and you pay the person. When you are paying for all of these services, it makes you come to an understanding that you're doing a business and not just talking. Can you see now that there are different elements to this profession as a media person? Yes, you are the one who stands in front of the people to have these communications, but there's a team that comes together in making sure that your appearance and your performance goes smoothly. If you have an assistant as well, you are going to be paying your assistant. So all of this cost should be included in your rates card, right? So you can see now that event hosting is beyond just talking. It is a business. And for you to shift from being an unpaid event host to being a paid communications executive or communications person, you need to begin to treat it like a business. That's why people say job your love. When they say job your love, it doesn't mean that you're just going to be having fun all through. There's certain things you need to do to ensure that whatever you love to do is sustainable. And part of it is having a rates card, like I already explained to you. I hope these points have been able to show you that you can actually begin to earn from event hosting. You just need to put structures by having a rates card that would help you handle that part of communication. Now, if you don't know how to say no to people, a rates card automatically reduces that to the barest minimum. So anytime you're having a conversation with a client, they reach out to you to host their event, you're not asking them their budget, because anytime, I repeat, Anytime you ask a client for their budget, they are not going to say an amount that's going to be favorable to you. They will say an amount that's favorable to them. So if you want an amount that is favorable to you, make sure they have money communications from your rate card. If someone sees, for instance, that your rate card says to host a corporate event for 7 hours in a day or 6 hours is 1 million naira, they will not have the courage and boldness to begin to price you 150,000. It would be ridiculous of them to do that. So you see, this is also an important part of putting structures in place for your business. The next thing is learn negotiation skills. But you need to understand that you are the value that they need. Your clients will come to you and will pay. They won't stress you, they won't bother you, but they will pay. They will pay. There are people and brands that can pay for your services. You just need to believe it enough and be able to pitch and defend your rates whenever the client reaches out to you. I hope this has been able to show you that hosting is not just talking, it's actually a business. And once you begin to treat hosting as a business, it begins to pay you and you begin to earn money. That way you eliminate frustration and find fulfillment and also earn, because these bills are not going to pay themselves. You have to protect yourself, protect your interest, and look out for you by ensuring that you have structures in place that's going to help you earn sustainably as an event host. I hope this helps. Until the next one, bye.